Shalom. I want to give all glory, all honor, and all praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Wa, Rakak, Wadash, giving all glory, all honor, and all praises unto the Most High Heavenly Father for this very moment. I want to say Barakathum to all of those who are being diligent inside this truth, starting from the elders on down to the youth, those who are doing the best that they can when it comes down to keeping the commandments of the Most High Heavenly Fathers, as well as carrying on the faith of the Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, who is the Malak, and as always make it known, it's all about the kingdom. So, I don't want to make this video all long, but, Barakathum to the brother Maccabees, man. Barakathum to that brother Maccabees, man. One thing I learned by being inside the truth, as the spirit increases you, you have to humble yourself. You have to know when to speak and when not to speak. There's a time and a purpose for everything that's under the sun. Even the scriptures makes it known, blame not before thou has examined the truth. You see? Blame not. Let me get that preset. So all right. Hold on 1 second. All right. Sirach chapter 11 and verse 7. Blame not before thou hast examined the truth. Understand first and then rebuke. See, many don't give time to understand something. They just jump straight to it because they have it within their hearts as in like, I'm right and this is what it is and this is what I'm going by and this is how I'm going to do it. Without even being like, you know what, let me pray about this. Because this at the moment coming out at a time where you got the house of Saul and the house of David being separated. And let me tell you this, the house of David, you know what I'm saying, is that remnant, man. It's that remnant who are making their election sure. All right. So going back to this video with the brother Maccabees.
To the book of Matthew.
You see.
All right.
Your brother Maccabees, he did a beautiful lesson. I was going to do it right after he had finished, but I was like, I'm on Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah's willing. That's when I'm gonna turn around and make a video on this. So this video is beautiful. So for the brothers and sisters that see this, what I'm saying, the prophet killers, man. You see, the prophet killers, man. Judgment shall begin at the Lord's house, in the house of Saul, out the bushes. That's right. And that's real. And my reason of speaking on this is because you got those who are in tune with the inward man, and you got when it comes down to cleaving unto Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, and you got those who are in tune with their flesh. Now, out of both of these things, right, you can see, as the scriptures made it known, that the law is spiritual. But many take the law on a carnal level and they miss out on what they really should be operating within when it comes down to proper judgments. And they sow discords amongst other Akim and Akwathim because they want to maintain their status. And I learned by being in this truth, this ain't got nothing to do with you. This ain't got nothing to do with me. This got something to do with Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. Ultimately, for the glory of Yahweh, man. That's what it's about. But this right here, is evident on the separation of the house of David, being separated from the house of Saul. Because see, the house of David is going to operate with the fruits of the spirit. The house of Saul is going to operate with the fruits of the flesh. This is why you find a lot of brothers dealing with emulation.
These wicked frauds.
And let me see from the one that I brought up. I brought up Ephesians chapter 6, verse 6 and 7. Not with eye service as men pleasers, but as the servants of Hamashiach, doing the will of God from the heart, with good will doing service as to the Lord and not to men. Come on, how you gonna be doing the will of God from the heart? How you gonna do it from the heart? That's through those laws, man. That's that being transformed and being renewed in the mind, which is the heart. That's them laws being put into your inward parts inside your heart, man, where you know the Lord thy God. Because when you know in the Lord thy God, you going to be with good will doing service amongst Akim and Agwathium, as in like you are doing the works amongst other Akim and Agwathium as to the Lord and not to men. We ain't here to be men pleasers. And that's what emulation, which is connected to the fruits of the flesh, stands at in these last days amongst those who are in the house of Saul. You see? And this is the truth. But as servants of Hamashiach doing the will of God from the heart. From the heart, man. The heart is of the mind. You see? This is that inward man talk. This is that elect talk. This that I'm chosen talk. And the understanding is given unto those who are in place of being connected to the house of David, man. And you gotta remember, the house of Saul was only going up against the house of David because the Lord was with him. Even after David passed on, you know what I'm saying? And Saul was out of the picture. Notice that the house of Saul still existed and still made it within themselves to sow discord amongst those who were of the house of David. They were operating from a place that is of preeminence. Look that word up, preeminence.